Howdy, howdy, howdy! Another pickup video. It's time for What Did Miketendo Get? Featuring Zelda the cat. Yeah, I don't know. So, this is going to be a pretty small bunch of stuff because it's right before the holidays and I usually stop buying stuff around that time because I'm saving up money for other people, getting them gifts and whatnot. I actually got something in the mail from somebody, which is really cool, so I'm going to show that off as well. So let's go ahead and start. First game is Lilo and Stitch for the Game Boy Advance. Yes, this is actually a surprisingly good game. If you want to spend like maybe $5 or whatever, I think I got it for like $3. But if you want to spend about $5 or so, $3, whatever the cost is, and get this game, it is worth it. It is a Metal Slug type of shooter. It's actually surprisingly really good. And so if you could find it for cheap, which you will, definitely, this is all over the internet, it's all over game stores. Nobody is selling this for a crazy amount, so definitely track this down. It's a very easy to find title and pick it up because it's good stuff, surprisingly. Music is meh, but for a Disney game, it's pretty fun. Isn't that right? What do you think? She doesn't care. Next game is Action Man. Now this one I've been hunting for a very long time. I just bit the bullet and bought it on eBay and ended up getting it for free because I had some credit, so I didn't actually pay anything. I had some PayPal credit. Action Man Search for Base X, if you could see that font. Yeah, so I bought this game for the soundtrack, no lie. Iku Mizutani does the soundtrack to this. It is an amazing soundtrack, one of his best. If you dig really awesome 8-bit video game music, check it out because it's really good. The game is meh. I don't know. I need to spend more time with it, but it has the potential to be a dude you haven't played this game episode, in all honesty. By the way, if you haven't seen it and you're watching this and you're like, I didn't see dude you haven't played this game forever, I've released episodes. The latest episode was a Halloween episode. Definitely go check it out. Spent a lot of time on it. It was a lot of fun. So if you're looking for something spooky to watch, no, I'm not gonna fall into a trap. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, spooky. If you're looking for something spooky to watch, definitely go check out the latest Dude You Haven't Played This Game. I don't know. I'll put a link somewhere. Yeah. Right. Let's move on. Next game, Web Browser 2.0. Now you're thinking, Mike, why? This version has, if you look really close, probably not gonna see it, but it comes with Sega Swirl, which was not on the first one. Now, if you haven't played Sega Swirl, it's a really fun puzzle game, actually, and it's totally worth owning this just so you could play Sega Swirl. So, there you have it. Moving on, Dino Crisis 2. Now this, I think, if I recall, launched with a bonus disc. I could be wrong about that. Ooh, I didn't realize how dirty this thing is. I gotta get it polished, clean it up. But this is, I think, the second printing of Dino Crisis 2. I got it for about $12, and so pretty good deal for the most part. I'm pretty happy with it. I have not played this one. I've only played the first. And I enjoyed the first, it was really good, so I'm sure I'll enjoy this one, and that's about it. Picked up some strategy guides, Beautiful Joe and Mad World. I kind of sort of collect strategy guides. I got these for really cheap. This one I paid $2.95 for, this one I did not pay $14.99 for. I think I got this one for like $1 or something, $1.95. So yeah, I kind of collect them. Yeah, I did, yeah, $1.95. I kind of collect them, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, I like collecting strategy guides. I like the art and I like the old school feel of, hey, I'm totally lost in this game. What am I gonna do? Let me go get the book. So, I don't know. Alright, next game is Castlevania. What? Really? I didn't own this? Yeah, actually I didn't. I had a loose copy of this way back when. Got rid of it for whatever reason because I was really obsessed with getting complete copies and never actually ended up buying a complete in-box copy. I picked this up in my local GameX store, GameX store. My local game store, Retro Games Plus. They gave me a great deal on it. I saw the price that they were offering, and the manual had writing on it when I opened it up and took a look, so I was like, listen, is there any way you could work with me? And they did. They actually price matched it with a copy that was on eBay, so I think I only paid 60, I think, for this. I can't remember, but I paid about 60 for this, which is a great price. The box is actually in really good shape. I really don't like paying that much for games, but for Castlevania, I gotta make the exception. And I needed this actually to record game footage for the special that Michael B. the Game Genie, Weekend Game Guy, and I did, along with Cygnus Destroyer, LJ, and Defender. So if you haven't seen that, it's kind of a prequel to My Dude, You Haven't Played This Game, so I'll post a link somewhere, video thing, yeah. So check that out. Alright, next game is Saint Sword. And I didn't pay anything for this. I actually got it it's complete. The manual is a little busted. I picked up the manual I was at a local trade event, basically bought this at the store. It didn't have a manual. Found somebody who had the manual at the trade event, and the manual's in pretty terrible shape, but I paid $2 for the manual. And the game itself I didn't pay anything for. I traded in a bunch of stuff that I had laying around, some loose controllers and some other, just stuff. I think I traded in my copy of Breath of Fire just because I wasn't really feeling it. I was planning on reviewing it actually, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I mean, technically I paid store credit. I paid 20 for this? 20. So 20 with the manual, 22 in total for the game, so $22 worth of store credit. It's a good deal. I played a little bit of it last night. It's pretty fun actually. It is, what's the word? Interesting. I might review it one day. We'll see. Next game is Galaxy Fight for the Sega Saturn. Yes. This is a Sunsoft fighter. Yeah, Sunsoft makes fighters, I guess. It's complete. It's in actually very, very good condition. And the box is in great shape. I mean, the whole thing, it's top notch. I picked this up at a game store. I think I got it for $30. Which is pretty good price. It's about what it's worth for the most part. The graphics are weird. They're 2D. They're like sprite based, but I don't want to say claymation or like motion capture. I don't know. They're weird. The game has really good music actually. The soundtrack is great to this. And so yeah, it's a weird fighter. It's definitely interesting. I don't know if it's worth owning, but I'm glad I picked it up and checked it out. So I don't know. I need to spend more time with it. We'll see. Next game is Gunslingers for the Wii. This game is actually called something different. I think it's called like Western Warriors or something. I don't know. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But it is a Western-themed first-person shooter, kind of like House of the Dead, but with a Western theme to it. And it looks really cool, actually. It's a 4-player game, and it looked really neat. So I picked it up. It was $4. I happened to run across it. I've been looking for it for a while and found it cheap at Game Exchange for $4. I was like, I'm gonna bite the bullet and just check it out. You can't really beat that. Alright, next game is Chibi Robo Zip Slash. Zip Lash. This is the version with the amiibo, so I did get the amiibo. Now, I was really on the fence about this game as far as buying it with the amiibo or just buying it, because I didn't really care about the amiibo, but the deal that I got on this, I had to get it. Because I basically paid for the price of the game minus $5, and I got the amiibo for free, basically. So, I have opened it. I haven't opened the amiibo portion of it. I'm probably just going to put it on display somewhere. I really don't even care about the Chibi Robo amiibo, but I like the box and the art and everything, so I figure, and it's cool. So this game normally sells for about $40 with the amiibo and everything. I picked it up for $25. The reason I got such a good deal is Amazon recently dropped their price down on this to $30. If you're watching this right now and you're like, oh, let me go check, you should do that. Go check if you're interested in buying this for $30, because that's a great deal. And I had a $5 off coupon, courtesy of Best Buy. So I went to Best Buy, had them price match the Amazon price, which you can do. If you're not aware of this and you want to go buy stuff and you want to save money on it, they price match everything. So TVs, video games, DVDs, ink for printers, like cell phone cases, you name it. Anything that you could buy at Best Buy, they will price match with Amazon. It has to be sold by Amazon though, and that's the catch. But I mean, hey, if you want to save like money off stuff, this is a good deal. So you go to Best Buy, you tell them you want a price match, bring a cell phone or bring a printout with where it says that it ships from Amazon. And that's my little helpful trick to you if you want to ever buy something at Best Buy but get Amazon's prices. That way you get it right then and there. So yeah, I paid $25 for this, retails at $40. Great deal. I mean, as far as the game goes, I played it last night. Haven't sunk that much time into it. The controls are interesting. You jump with A, which is weird, and then you attack with either X or Y, or X or Y. Again, I played one level and was like, all right, cool. And then I had to go to bed, get up for work. So, itchy nose today. So interesting little game that we have here. It's fun. I had fun with the one level that I played, but I wasn't like blown away like, oh my god, best game ever. Did I like it more than the other Chibi Robo games? Yes, but that's because I like those types of Chibi Robo games, so, or those types of games, action games, so yeah. Alright, next game is a recommendation from Derek Alexander, actually, the Red Star. I picked this up recently. I paid pretty much what it's worth, about $14.95, $14 or so. It is complete. I'm interested in checking it out. I watched his Contra Shattered Soldier episode and he recommended this, and so, I mean, he and I have actually pretty similar tastes, so figured why not. Next game I got completely for free. I did a trade. I traded The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask sealed soundtrack for it, which was the Club Nintendo giveaway, as well as, man, I can't even remember, some game, some like $5 game, and I got Grandia 2 complete in box for the Dreamcast. I mean, this thing is mint. Somebody was trading it and I made him an offer. This comes with the soundtrack and everything, so, or the sampler soundtrack. It's not the full soundtrack, obviously. Apparently it was owned by some dude named Rob, so thanks, Rob, for this. Alright, second to last item that we have here is a Game Boy Light. Yes, it is glorious. Let me turn that on for you so you can see. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. I got this for steal, and honestly, I felt bad afterwards because I traded somebody for this, and I traded a copy of Sonic Blastman that I picked up, and I mean, I thought I got it for a really good deal as well. But when he saw the game, he was like, "Oh my God, that game's awesome! Like, I want to check it out. Like, I want to trade with you for that." And he had this, and I said, "Well, do you want me to trade some other stuff too?" And he was like, "No, just, are you sure you don't want more stuff?" And I think he thought that it was the second game, and so I asked him like 3 times, like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So we traded, and afterwards he came up to me like, you know, a little bit later on in the trade event, and he was like, "Dude, I got hosed on that. I should have looked up the price." And I was like, "Well, do you want to trade back?" And he said no. So it's really nice of him to hold to his deal, because honestly, I would have traded back. I didn't know that it was not worth the price that this was worth. But even so, I'm really excited to play this. I'm finally going to be able to play some Game Boy games in the dark, and not have to, you know, emulate them, or not have to, you know, download them on my 3DS or whatever. I can actually just like go grab a Game Boy game and play it. So that's really cool. All right. The last thing that I have for you this year for 2015, unless I decide to do one of these, otherwise I don't think I will, is Ninja Gaiden. Now wait a minute, you're saying, hold on, he already had that. I did, but now I have it complete, thanks to my good friend Aaron Bruger, who actually gave me, or Brugger, whatever, who actually sent this to me in the mail. So, really cool. He sent me the manual. Like, that's awesome. So it's really cool that somebody was able to do that for me and help me out. And guess what? You get to watch me complete this game. Ready? Boom. Oh, what? Amazing. So thank you, Aaron, very much for your viewership as well as your gift. I really appreciate that. And now I have a complete Ninja Gaiden trilogy on the NES, which is awesome, and I seriously cannot thank you enough. So again, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So if you guys want to send me stuff. And again, I'm not asking for handouts, I'm not asking for stuff, but I do get messages sometimes, like in this scenario, where somebody is like, hey, I'd love to send you something, or send you stuff, and I've had it happen before. If you're interested in sending me stuff, you could send it to the address that I'm about to put down right here, and just, you know, just put my name on it, then that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that'd be cool. That's all I got. Again, thanks for watching What Did Miketendo Get, and we'll see you later.